way. So I'm going to record it, go to, and this always happens when I want to try to find Facebook. Hold on. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can, it won't let me go to Facebook. Okay, well, if you guys can go to Facebook, I don't know if you can or not. My computer is here. No, it's not taking me to Facebook. That's so weird. I hate that. Oh, pro account. Pro account. Okay. Okay. So write this down because it's really simple. But if you go to Facebook and you go to, maybe if I do this, minimize it. Oh, wait, maybe this will work. Okay. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see my Facebook page?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, well, maybe it's not gonna work. Okay, so on your very left side of your scroll bar, just, kind of go, you'll see where it says groups, and you know how you create a group. Scroll down to where it says list, and you can create a list. Now, make sure, no matter what you do, make sure that you add the people first, but make sure at the top, it'll give you a option if you want to make the list public, closed, or private. Make sure you make the list private. Now, this is what is so cool for us unorganized peeps, right? That are just like, So, say your goal, okay, so you have this list and you have potential customers that you're talking to. I mean, how many of you guys get a little bit unorganized? You have potential coaches, and then before you know it, you forgot that you were supposed to message so-and-so on Friday, even though you wrote them down, but your kid puked on the list. Okay, that's my life. Okay, and then you can't find the list, whatever, right? If you can create a list, if you go under, and I'm going to mute everybody, and then you guys can, here, so we can, and then I'm going to take questions. And I promise I won't keep you guys too long because I've got to be better about that. So go to a list and create a list. And this is my suggestion because I think this would help me, but everybody's going to be different. So create a list because you can delete the list and add the people that is on a certain list to a bigger list. So say for August, you can put the people that you're talking to for your next challenge group. You can make a list, August potential challengers, and put everybody that you're talking to every day in this Facebook list. It is so freaking awesome. I don't know why I didn't use it. And then you can make a list for potential coaches that you are talking to constantly and put potential coaches. Then you can make a list for new customers. You can make a list for customers Beachbody gives you. You can make a list for whatever works for you guys. That is the list that I think would work for me. New coaches, who's in my Emerald group this month? Who's in my Diamond group? Whatever get to Diamond group. So make a list instead of having your paper, which you do want to write them down on paper too. But you can the potential customers and coaches every morning before you get on Facebook or before you look at anything else, you can go to the left side and go to your list, and you can click on potential customers, and all of the people that you have talked to for this month, or however you put your customers, maybe you have them all in a group together, you can go like and comment on their stuff all the time. You can just automatically, a few times a day, go to that list. So you're not scrolling your news feed looking for them, or if you're like me, you don't mean to forget who you're talking to, but sometimes it happens. And so if you automatically put these people on that Facebook list, and I really wish I could share my screen and show you, because I don't know why it's not letting me. it's organized. So it's so awesome because you can go straight to the list and go like and comment on their stuff. So your coaches, you can put all of your coaches in there, and you can go, it'll say my coaches. Go to that list and like and comment all of your coaches' stuff. You know, my potential challengers, my potential coaches, whatever. It is so awesome because you're keeping everything organized on Facebook in a file. And then you can just go to that, because like if you want to keep in contact with those potential customers and coaches, and you want to like and be interested in their stuff, and it's hard to find everybody's stuff, but if you have them and create a list and potential customers or coaches, you can just go to that list and like and comment. They're the only people that will show up. How cool is that? How many of you guys have done this? Nobody? Oh my God. You guys are going to find that this is going to simplify your entire life. It is awesome. Does anybody have any questions to where that's at?
Randy, I was just looking on my phone real quick. I don't see it on my phone. Once you set it up on the computer, can you get to it then on your phone?
Yeah, because I actually even tried that. You'll just go to, it'll be under lists. You'll see it.
Okay.
It's like on your sidebar where it's like, I think it's under groups, kind of. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is the best way to organize your people without, because me and Heather were talking about this the other day. Sometimes, you know, even though you try to keep it organized, when you're talking to a lot of people every day, it is really hard. And I'm not very good with names sometimes. So I'm good with faces. So it is hard to keep track of everybody. But if you make a list for everybody that you're talking to in August and put them in August challengers or potential coaches, and then if they sign up as coaches or they're in your challenge group, then you can put September challenge group and you have them in a list. September possible coaches, or maybe you just want to really simplify it and put potential coaches in one, potential challengers, and all of my challengers in another one. So you would have 3 groups. And so every morning before you get on Facebook and do anything else, you just go to these lists, and you can that's the only people that you will see in your newsfeed is those people. And you can comment and like on their stuff. And that way you're being engaged in their stuff without scrolling through the newsfeed finding them. And then it just keeps you organized because their name is right there. If you do that as soon as you talk to them and write them down, they're always, you know, they're right there. And if you put them in that list, then you can't forget, oh yeah, I was supposed to, I mean, you can even do a list for people that I need to message next Saturday and put them in a list, because you can delete your list and add those people to a different list. So people that I need to message on Friday, because I have a guy that I put down, I got to message him on Friday. You know, he's supposed to be signing up on Friday. I got to message him. So can everybody find that okay? If you can't, I can figure out how to share I don't know why it's not letting me for some reason. But it is under list, like I said, which is under groups somewhere. And make sure you create the list as private, because if you put it as public, everybody will see that you have them under a potential coach or customer list. And that looks kind of tacky. So make sure it's private. Please make sure it's private, no matter what you do. And put them in however you like to organize your list. So we all know, since we're adding so many friends a day, it is hard to keep track of everybody that you're talking to. And I'm finding that this is really easy because it's just right there. And you don't, you know, does anybody have any questions about that? Okay. So when you guys get your list done, you know, put on the team page how it's working for you and let me know if that's working for you as it's working for me. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on it because I think it's so awesome, because it's going to help me stay much more organized. So I'm going to go through the line here, and I want to ask or actually I will just ask who wants to speak up. Is there any questions that you have or anything that you are struggling with this month? Like, because that's just, I want to cover things like that today, because I know there's a lot of stuff that we might not get covered in a Zoom, and you guys might have questions. So somebody speak up if you guys need help with anything.
Hey.
Yes.
Casey?
Who is that?
Casey?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Hey, good. So I'm struggling so hard this month. Like, I haven't sold anything. I got 13 Success Club last month. What do I need to do?
Okay, well, I haven't looked at the page because I don't, like I said, I don't really get on Facebook a lot. I do try to.
I've got a challenge group going, and I have not got one person.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, you're not alone. August is the hardest month of the year because school is starting, right? And people are putting their kids in college, and financially people are just strapped. But you watched that video I put in our team page, and we're mailing so which is kind of getting to the end of the month now, but constantly be putting those nuggets out of, what's going on with your challengers, or what's happening in your clean eating group, or, just kind of putting a little bit of info into your Facebook page about how awesome your challenge groups are. And if you want more information and to be in my challenge group, just kind of like what she said. The only thing I can tell you, because I can tell you this is a hard month, because usually I am at 15 points by now or whatever, and I'm at 8. So it's a very hard month.
It is.
I'm putting my head against a wall some nights, and I've been offering incentives like crazy. Try not to sound crazy, but I'm sure there are a few times that I'm that's not normally something I would have posted. But I have been offering incentives. Mm-hmm. I've been posting a lot of pictures. Mm-hmm. I have been posting more in groups, so putting myself in more groups. And so I put myself in a Jillian Michaels group, and I don't even talk about fitness. I just post my meals that I'm eating. And I'm getting people interested. Post about, you definitely need to be posting about needing coaches. So Coach Sneak Peek, your paycheck tomorrow, post something that is good about your paycheck tomorrow. Okay. Maybe it's going to pay off. I don't know. I loved Heather's post, by the way. I need to just save it so I can always share it. Last week it was awesome. She was hearing in her grocery. I just, what'd you say? I just bought bacon, or what'd you say? I just bought bacon and helped pay for it too.
Beachbody's helping me bring home the bacon and carry it in too.
Yes,
and then you get a flexing of all the groceries on my arm.
Oh, Heather, you're awesome.
It was awesome. It was I think we need to save it. So because I want to use it as an example and put it in the file sections. I need to.
Okay.
Don't feel like you're alone. If I can tell you anything, my goal every month is 10, So I have to have 10 because I'll be a 10 all-star at Summit. So I've had 10 for 2 years now. I have to have 10. It's just, right. It has to happen. It's going to happen. I'll figure it out. So if your goal is even just 5, this is the thing about Success Club. It's hard sometimes. It's not always easy. I don't care who you are. It's not always easy. But if you have a goal always written down every single month, and even if that goal is 5, make it happen. And it's a no matter what. And you might even beat your head against the wall a few times. Like I said, there was one time that it was 11:59 Wednesday, on the last day of the month, and I finally sold my last challenge bag. It was crazy. And I was freaking out that those 2 points wouldn't, but there's not, every month is not easy. It's just part of your business, but you got to make Success Club to be in this. to be successful in this business, it's got to be a no matter what. And you,
Right.
in Casey, you're doing awesome. You want to set that example right now, because if you're not hitting Success Club, your coaches are not going to hit Success Club, because honestly, they're going to follow everything that you do. So it's going to be hard. And you know, when I am struggling like this, I just get on YouTube, and I watch, when my kids go to bed, I watch everything from Anita Myron. I watch everything from Scotty Hawks. I'm a YouTube junkie when it comes to, I've got to learn a different way. I've got to figure something out. And there's always, I will get an idea. And like I said, you're doing this business and you're working, you're gonna get it paid off. And I don't mean to be all religious, because I'm actually not an overly religious person, but it's like, God is going to take care of it, because I felt that way last night. Like, this girl totally backed out on me, and then 20 minutes later, somebody I want to sign up, and just like that. And so if you're working towards it and you have that no matter what mindset, you're going to do it.
Okay.
You are.
Cool.
I know it's hard, because trust me, this month is the hardest month ever.
I'm trying. I'm not getting, down and depressed about it. But
Yeah.
I do have one more quick question. Like, I was just on there, and I think I had someone cancel their home direct, and it said I was at -1 Success Club point. Is that can happen, I guess?
Yeah, my friend Wendy, oh my gosh, it's a test. I don't know if you guys listened to that podcast I told you to listen to, but if you didn't, you need to listen to it.
Okay.
It is from Joel Osteen, and he talks about, it says, remember your dream. And there's another one that talks about your destiny genes. And I'm telling you, I listened to it 4 times, and I've cried every single time. And it is so awesome. And it's when that kind of stuff like that happens. And like I said, I don't want to freak anybody out and try to be all like religious and stuff, because I'm not. I believe in this though. When that kind of stuff happens, and like he likes to say, that is the enemy, because you are becoming successful, and you're like, I love how he said it, like, you're giving him a nervous breakdown. Like, that is the negative part, that they're bringing you down, and that's when you need to say, no, I'm going to dig myself out of this, and I'm going to figure it out, because you have to listen to that. It is so awesome. He talks about how, if you're going to be successful, everybody, and Heather, I think Heather did listen to it. Did you not? Everybody's going to have negative people. Everybody's going to have naysayers. It might even be coming to where some of your family just don't get it, and they're not even that supportive. Or you're going to have haters. You're going to have people talking behind your back. And basically, he's saying that's the devil, trying to bury you. He said, I love it. He said, you might have forgotten what your dream is. If you've ever quit and got discouraged, you might have forgotten, but God has not forgotten what your dream is. And it is still there. And he's like, some of you might have to get a backhoe out and dig yourselves really out. But he was like,
hey, whatever works.
God has not forgotten. I mean, it really spoke to me. He's like, God has not forgotten what your dream is. He goes, so when that kind of stuff happens, you welcome that. And I know that sounds very hard, but you welcome that and say, you know what? I'm going to push through it anyways. I'm going to do it. Okay. And I know that's just easy for me to say, but I've been exactly where you are. So I know you just have to have a mindset where I'm gonna dig myself out of it. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, Brandy.
Yes.
Did I misunderstand this the other day? I think I saw something like you can get a Success Club point from any Home Direct product, right? Is there a certain price amount or?
No. You mean a Success Club point from you can only get a Success Club point from a Shakeology Home Direct? Oh, okay. You might be able able to get it for the boost now, though.
That's what I thought. I was wondering if you could get it from like that or that the performance line.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes. And you might want to go a different route and like try that out, like promote that.
I wondered if there was I guess I need to just look it up. If like the performance line, because you can order so many different packs of combinations, if there was a specific pack they had to get, or
I think it's in a
I don't know.
I think it's in a challenge pack, I think. Heather,
Okay.
I'm not for sure though.
Okay, yeah, I guess I need to look at. I
need to look
swear
at
I
that.
saw something about it, and I thought, okay, there's a different option for Success Club points, so
I
I'll
do
try to
need to look at that myself. Now, Casey, with your not being able to work out, something that you might want to promote right now is the 3-day refresh challenge pack.
Yes, and I have, the challenge pack. Okay.
Yeah,
I have
you never want to just sell and this is what I say if somebody like, you could even say, have you ever done the 3-day refresh?
No, I have it here. I just haven't started it yet.
Okay, so what you could do is say, I'm going to start the 3-day refresh on Monday. I am looking for 5 women that would love to do this 3-day cleanse with me or whatever.
Okay.
And take a picture of you with the 3-day refresh. Don't take a picture from the Beachbody refresh because that looks very salesy and people scroll through that. Maybe you can even take a picture of you with like your, what you've had going on and say, haven't been able to work out, so I'm going to start the 3-day refresh. I know I'll feel much better, blah, blah, blah. I need 5 women that would be interested. And I would post that every single night.
Every night. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I would post about that because that's something you can really talk about because you can do a cleanse.
Yeah.
And if somebody asks what the price is, I think, what is it, $160, I think? So I never give them the price of just a 3-day refresh.
Okay.
And if they ask, if for some reason they say, well, I've seen it on, and then I tell them, I'm honest, I'm like, well, you need the Shakeology to make it work because once you quit that, you're going to gain that weight back. So that's what the Shakeology is there for.
Okay.
So you can maintain that weight loss.
Okay, cool. All right, good idea. Thank you.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'll try anything for right now.
Yeah,
So
I think the 3-day refresh would be a really good thing for you since you can't work out right now to promote. Yeah. And you can group and do it with them. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, I sent you a message on it. But I just hit Emerald, and I was wondering if there was like an actual group for that. I thought I saw somebody post something about being an Emerald, but I didn't know if there was any sort of extra training for it.
I'm doing a 5-day Get to Emerald group, and I will be running my next one. Probably not next week, but the week after.
Okay.
So it's a 5-day Get to Emerald group. And in your back office, there is a Coach to Emerald training. And then I've been kind of going from that, and then another coach gave me in the wall group. There's some stuff. So I've been running that 5-day training, but it's my first time that I've actually done it, and so I'll run another one here, maybe not next week, but the week after. But you said you were Emerald, Destiny. I'm sorry. You said you just got to Emerald, so you need a diamond training. Is that right?
That's what I heard.
I think that's what she said.
Okay. Hey, Destiny, we do have a diamond training. We're doing a Zoom right now for the diamond trainings, but it's about to end. And I think, Heather, you actually win that money, by the way.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, because we have all that money and we're just waiting for the next person to hit it. Yeah, you win that money.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So Destiny Tiffany, you will, we have a diamond training, which will probably start next month. Can somebody chat that to her?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. I said, I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. We do have a diamond training that's going to start next month.
Okay, so do I basically just kind of skip over Ruby? I mean, I know you can still be a Ruby coach, but
It'll just happen naturally. I mean, your first focus should be diamond. Yeah.
Okay.
Most people don't hit Ruby, and if they do, they're not there for about a week. So definitely just make your goal diamond.
okay.
Are your coaches in a Coach Basics group or training?
One of them signed yesterday, and I was looking for where that would be to put her in that.
Mm-hmm. I just started a group. We're on our, what are we, on our 4th day, I think.
Okay.
It's a Coach Basics training. It's 10 days.
Okay. All right. Where can I find it?
I can just add you in there, and then you can add them.
Okay.
And just
All right.
make sure you tag her name each day. And make sure, okay. Because that's where you're going to be, that's how you're going to get to diamond, is by working with your coaches.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions? Nobody?
Hey, Brandy, it's Katie.
Hey!
So I guess I feel like I'm struggling with what to post lately. I feel like I'm posting the exact same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I just need some new, fresh ideas.
I think we all, hold on, I'm gonna meet some people. Hold on just a second, I'll meet some people. I think we all go through that from time to time. I know I do too, from time to time. And I go to Pinterest and I just dig up for ideas. And are you talking just about fitness, or are you talking about your journey a little bit, like your life, like what's going on? And
I put things out there as far as like what's going on, and then it's just been mainly like my workouts lately.
okay.
And then, yeah, we just took a family trip and stuff. So I post things like in my daily life, but I feel like as far as like trying to share the story or something, I don't have anything really new that has happened to me, or my body hasn't changed more to really post before and after pictures. And,
Are you posting about your next challenge group coming up?
I haven't started the next one yet. No, I'm getting ready to wrap up the 3-week that I have going on. So.
I know, let's see here, I'm trying to think here. What workout are you doing?
Body Beast.
Body Beast. Okay, yeah, I know. I've seen you post some stuff about that. That's cool. I would post, keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, I think it's a slow month. I know that sometimes I am the same way. I feel like, oh my gosh, my posts are just looking very like the same. And like I said, I just go to Pinterest and I just search, try to figure out something different. And kind of, I go by what I'm feeling that day. So if I'm having a down day and I'm just feeling depressed, I might even look up quotes on that.
Yeah.
And then come up with something, to try to reach new people. You could talk a little bit more about clean eating if you get your nutrition with Body Beast, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe talk a little bit about that, like what you have to eat with Body Beast and stuff like that.
Okay.
Funny stuff your kids do. I mean, if you think about it, who are we reaching? We're reaching moms. And so moms, like, every time I post something about Bentley, I swear he gets like 100 and some likes. I'm like, okay, my kid gets more likes than I do. Because that's the people that I'm targeting is moms, right?
Right.
So anytime your kid does something funny, even though you think, oh, people are just, because sometimes I'll post stuff about my kids and like, I'm thinking people are probably going to be like, Oh my gosh. But no, they like that because that's the people that you are targeting. And they're like, man, she's a mom too, you know. I would even post pictures of yourself. I'm sure you do this while you're working out with your kid there.
Right.
Because I know that a lot of people are like, wow, how do you do that when your kid's with you? And I'm like, change it up. So like, if you always use the app Photofy, and I don't know, because I don't even know if you do use that app. Okay, so this is what I've noticed about people. If you use the app Photofy, or you're somebody that uses Pick, Play, Post all the time, or one at WordSwag, one of those apps, right? And it's always every day. It is a post of you working out with a picture from Words, a really cool picture, whatever. Which we want to do those. But if you do that same thing every single day, or you're posting Pick, Play, Post every single day, it gets boring, not only to your people, but to you. You're like, it just gets boring, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to change things up a little bit. So if you're using, and like I said, I don't even know if you're using these apps. This is nothing about you. This is just to help you. So say if you're using Photofy all the time, switch it up every now and then and use Pick, Play, Post with a really cool song on it. Or if you're using that often, then, do something completely out of the ordinary and post something with a photo collage of something or whatever. Totally change things up all the time, because here's the thing about your audience. You have to look at your Facebook page, and this is the best way to describe your Facebook page. Your Facebook page should look like a magazine. And what I mean by that is, would you want to go to your Facebook page? And if you would go to your Facebook page right now, what would you think of your Facebook page? So what I mean by a magazine, colorful, invest in cute. Hey, hello. Walmart has the cutest sports bras ever. Invest in cute sports bras, cute workout shirts. I go to TJ Maxx and I bought a shirt that says, this is a shirt that I normally would never wear. It says "Go Away Monday." And I'm like, but this would be so cute for a Monday picture. And it was on sale for $5, I think. So in this business, your wardrobe says a lot about you. And so invest in workout clothes. And when I say invest, I'm not saying go spend, tons of money. Like I said, Walmart or TJ Maxx is so cheap for this kind of stuff. And so Instagram is awesome with bringing out the colors and certain things. Mm-hmm. So I tend to buy bright pink or yellow sports bras and stuff like that, because I know that Instagram can really brighten it up. So when people go to your page, they instantly see color. And when you're working out, are things cleared away? I had to think about this too, because I used to have tons of laundry and now I'm clearing out my laundry. Do my floors look okay? Are things cleared away and looking neat? Because the other day, I'm my husband was drinking a Coke and I just noticed, I'm oh my God, I just took a workout picture and your Coke can is sitting right there. So think about your background. Do you have a sink full of dirty dishes with your workout picture? No, not you, but I'm saying there are so many people that do. So when you go to your Facebook page, it needs to be a magazine. When you go to look inside of a magazine, what do you want to see? You want to see colorful pictures. And so that is how you need to look at your Facebook page. You want your Facebook page to look like that. So, I used to just take selfies all the time and not even really think about it. And I'm now I really, and there's some days that I still do, obviously, but now I do try to think about, okay, is this, I need to go and change my shirt. And I know that sounds silly, but this is your business, so it is not silly. So you do want to, you don't want to be wearing, not to be rude, but you don't want to be wearing a ratty old, stained up shirt where everybody can see it and it says Budweiser on it or whatever. As you're working out, you want to have color. not to, you want to have color. I like Budweiser. I'm not bringing it down, but so you want to have color on your pictures. You want people to look at that and stop. Like, wow. Like, so that is the kind of effect that you want your Facebook page to have. That is the best description that Chalene Johnson's best friend said to us is it needs to be a magazine. When you open up a magazine, that is exactly what your Facebook page should look like. I don't even know if that helps. But
It does. Thank you.
You're welcome. And just like I said, change it up. I mean, maybe talk more about your son and all the milestones that he's going through right now. While you're working out, you can just like the other day, I took a video of Jack starting to walk, and I just sprinkled in that I was about ready to do P90X. So instead of doing a picture that day, I just sprinkled it in. I made it more about Jack walking, but I said, here I am about ready to do P90X3, and Jack's taking off walking. So sometimes just sprinkle it in a little bit, and that works very, very well when you're talking about your kids. So you can just kind of sprinkle it in, I'm about ready to do this, but my son is doing this, or something like that. I hope that helps. Anybody else have any questions or anything to add? Consistency is the number one thing in this business. What time is it? I'm doing pretty good. Woohoo, 5 minutes. I've got 5 more minutes. Consistency is the biggest thing about this business. No matter what, be consistent. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have bad weeks. I've had a really bad, rough week this week, and I have just been tired, wanting to go to bed at 8:30 at night, and it's so not like me. You're going to have bad times. You're going to go through struggles. You're going to go through depressions. I mean, you're a human being. We're not Wonder Women, but we are, right? We are, but deep down, we're just real people, and we have the same kind of struggles that everybody else has. But what is going to make you successful and stand out from every other coach out there is you are not going to let that stuff stop you from your destiny or your dream or your vision for your life, for what you want for your kids. Like I said, have your why out in front of you all the time. And when your why is that big, you are going to make it happen. It's like this last time when I was trying to hit 5-star, it was impossible. It honestly was. Everything wrong that could happen in that 12 hours, and this was, 5 months ago. Everything that could happen wrong in that last 12 hours did. Coaches got put on the wrong legs and didn't think that we could have it taken care of, and it happened. It was just like every possible thing. Somebody went inactive at the wrong time, and then, you're trying to find somebody to hurry up, and it was just like pulling teeth. I mean, I'm not kidding. Every possible thing. And it just reminds me back to that podcast. You guys have to listen to it, whatever, if you're not into that kind of stuff, but whatever, the enemy will bring you down when you are succeeding, and and that's when people start to get depressed. That's when people start to not want to post because they're too tired, or they're bored. I love this job, but it's very mundane and it's very boring at times. You're at home on your computer and talking all day long, and you are pulling teeth sometimes. Let's be honest, right? Am I right? And it's frustrating because people are going to tell you no, and they're going to tell you no again, and they're going to tell you no again, and then they're wasting your time sometimes, and you're just like, it's boring, it's tough, it's hard, it's not easy. But the successful people are going to ride it through, and they are going to make it work, because this business works. It truly, I could not emphasize the impact the business has had on my family. It's just amazing, and I want that for everybody. But you just got to pull through those hard times, and that's when you might have to go through the personal development just a little bit deeper that day, a little bit harder. I just want you guys to know it's not always perfect and always roses. you get to Summit and you're like, oh, it's perfect for, whatever. But then you get home and you got to like really bust your butt. Or then you go to Success Club trips and it's perfect. Woo! And then you're like, I got to go home and bust your butt. And everybody tells you no again. But I can promise you, it works. If you're just consistent every day and you're adding and you're doing those 3 vital behaviors and you're on this Zoom, that says a lot. That says a lot that you're taking your time out of your evening to talk to your coach that talks too much, okay? So it says a lot about your goals and your dreams and things like that. Because getting on stuff like this, it's that compound effect. Those little bitty things that you do daily is what is going to build your business. So you're not going to see next week, you're probably not going to be a millionaire next week unless you win the lottery. Or the week after, you might not be a millionaire. Or the week after, but no, Bentley, go. But every week though that you're consistent through the hard times and the tough times and through all of the no's, you are going to be successful. And what will happen is you will wake up one day and it'll be this time next year and you'll be like, holy crap, I had my first $1,000 check in a week, $2,000 check in a week, $3,000 check in a week, and you $5,000 check in a week. And you're like, you didn't think it could happen to you. It just like what's his name said, he said, oh no, I know what you're thinking. This can't happen to me because I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm not smart enough. I'm not intelligent enough. I'm not fit enough. I'm not happy enough, whatever. No, you're here for a reason. You were called to do this for a reason. You're not just on this Zoom because you are here for a reason. There is a reason you are here. And it is because you are meant to do great, powerful things and be successful. And you just have to start believing in yourself. And a lot of times that's what it comes down to is believing in yourself. And getting with your team, because we're a huge support system, and helping one another out on a daily basis when we're struggling and stuff. You guys got this. You're awesome. I love you guys all. Like, you're rocking it. You're here tonight, and I appreciate it. Any more questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
When does Beachbody start sending you customers? And when they do start, how do they figure out who gets who and how do they divvy it up? And
okay, that it is in the I gotta find out where that is in the FAQs, but they go like on a wheel. I want to say it's like a wheel, and that's how they do it. You get. See, this is the kind of stuff that I've not really paid attention to because I've always just pushed for whatever. And it's like you get more customers or customer leads when you are Diamond or Star Diamond. When you're Emerald, you get more customer leads by just, do you remember what that is, Heather? Because I can't even, because see, it used to not be you had to hit Success Club, but now it is. See, they changed that up.
You have to hit what? You have to hit Success Club?
Yeah, but that used to not be.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that used to not be the issue, but now you do.
I was looking at my Facebook page, seeing if it looked okay. I wasn't listening. Sorry. What were you asking me?
Shakeology leads when you hit 10.
Yes.
Shakeology leads.
Yes.
And those are awesome.
In Emerald.
Yes. Yes. But I get maybe 5 leads a week. So look to get 1 to 2 leads a week if you're hitting Success Club. Did you, Heather? Do you get that many leads a week?
I probably get 5 or 6 a week. It really varies. I think, it just depends on how many people are signing up and how many people hit Success Club because they just kind of go through the list and hand out people. So.
Yeah.
So if you drop down, then do you lose it? Like if you if you're not Success Club 1 month, then you don't get them, right?
Yeah.
The next month you don't get
the
leads. you don't lose the people that you had or
No.
anything.
Right. Okay. And do these people know they're getting a coach, or all of a sudden it's like, hi, I'm your coach?
They know they're getting a coach, because if they don't, they're given the option, do you want a coach? And they can simply say no. And so like I had leads before and it says do not contact.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you know to contact them. So
Right.
I text my leads. That
Mhm.
works best for me. I feel like emailing's old school, and I know what I do when I see all my emails. I'm like, oh my God. And I just like, whatever. I don't even look at them half the time. So, and then you can ask to add them on Facebook. You know, if you call them, I used to call them, but if you think about it, a lot of people are like, who's this strange number? And is it a bill collector, or, you know, and they might not answer it. So when I text somebody, I say, hey, my name is Brandy Murphy. You ordered Insanity last week. Beachbody gave you a coach, and I am your coach. And I'll just say, my job is to help you in any way possible. And are you on Facebook? So that's pretty much all I say. I don't get into too much detail at all.
Right.
Yeah. And then I try to find them on Facebook. And actually, one of my coaches, I believe she was on here, was one of my leads from Beachbody. Yeah. So always contact your leads. And I have a coach that signed up under me, and he said, well, I already have. I was like, well, what challenge pack you want? He was like, well, I already got Body Beast. I already have P90X. I already have this. And I'm like, wait a minute. I go, then you do have a coach. He's like, no, I don't have a coach. I'm like, yes, you do. And he's like, no, I don't. And I was like, yes, you do. And so I said, who, you went to Beachbody and ordered this. So come to find out, he did have a coach. And he had been ordering all of this stuff. And this person was getting his business, and they never contacted him. And he ended up signing up as a coach. Like, he signed up under me because obviously he's going to switch because they didn't even contact him. And so don't ever not contact a lead. I mean, I am bad about it sometimes because you get busy, but try your best to contact your leads at all times. Even if they don't get back with you, don't let that get to you, because some people just simply won't.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be some.
How long after you hit Success Club or Emerald or whatever do they start sending them to you?
So every Thursday is when you'll get them. Yeah, so you'll see them every Thursday. It'll say you have X amount of new customers. And then some of them you'll not even know who they are. And that's, oh my, I got to show new customers, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And and that's why your profile picture at all times needs to be a picture of you. I think everybody here probably has that, because when your profile picture is of a dog or a cat, or we love our kids, but let's be honest, when you're looking, you know, you want to know who that person is you're talking to, obviously. And you want to know that that person, she's smiling. Oh, she looks nice. Okay, yeah, I think I can add her as a friend. You know, but if it's, you know, like Shalene Johnson said, do not make your profile picture all, but she said boobalicious out. And, you know, where your cleavage is just really hanging out, and like, you know, have you ever you've seen those friends add as friend, and like, there's just certain women I don't add as friends anymore because their pictures are like that. And I'm like, I don't want my coaches to, you know, I want like-minded people. Yes, I'm not against showing cleavage, but I'm just saying that, you know, if you got somebody that's really, and I'm not saying in a bikini, but I'm saying you know what I'm talking about. You get the really nasty looking pictures. Like, that's not somebody that I would want, you know. But if you could think about if you had a picture with your boobs really hanging out, and like this person goes to ask you as a friend, they might like not, just because of that. Because people are judgmental, because they just are. Even though they might be the greatest person ever, just people judge. And then you get the wrong people, the wrong attention from men. You don't want a bunch of men adding you as friends that are not going to be, you know, so. Any more questions? Really fast, if you guys want to know about my challenge group, or I can just tell you guys about that later, how I'm running my challenge groups now. and I'm really excited about it.
I'd kind of like to.
Huh?
So I'd kind of like to hear.
Okay, who said that?
It's me.
Who's me? I can't see who's me.
Oh, it's Chris.
Oh. I'm sorry, my eyes, like, where's my glasses? Okay, so I am running my challenge groups. Okay, this lady did say this at Summit, and I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But then I got to talking to somebody else, like, oh, I think this could really be awesome. So I'm running a challenge group, and I would have to go look at my calendar because I've got it all on my calendar, but it's like every 10 days. And so they get like, they have to post at least 3 times in this 10-day period, or they're not going to be in the group, because I'm trying to keep it all fair. And so, like, I'm going to do a drawing for a prize once every 10 days, 3 prizes. So one prize is going to be who was the most encouraging. The second drawing will be who posted the most sweaty workout pictures that day. And the third drawing might be who like interacted, or who's on Shakeology Home Direct, or whatever. You can make up your own whatever you want to do. Or who maybe you could do a drawing for somebody that referred you to somebody. And so you give away 3 prizes, and they don't have to be expensive prizes, guys. Like I've got tons of like extra Beachbody stuff here, E&E and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm gonna do 3 prizes every 10 days, depending on where that 10 days falls. So like, I think my group will end on a Wednesday. So then I'll start my next group on that Monday. And so I'm going to continually be advertising for it, because I'm going to be running a new group every single 10 days. And then those people, if they're on Shakeology, they can join if they want to keep going. So I'll let you know how it works out. I think it will keep everybody excited, because 21 days just seems too long anymore, does it? Because people just get like, they quit posting. It's like after 12 days they quit posting. Have you guys noticed that? So we're going to try this out and see. And then like totally make a new group, make a new name, make it more like, woohoo, do something more fun every time. And then it gets people just more excited. So, but I'll let you guys know how that goes. And some of you guys might be in my group, I'm not for sure. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go, and I will, if you guys have any questions, just ask on our team page. All right? Thanks, guys. Bye.